It's a one-day camp that's everything football, finance, and faith.
And Terrence is here to tell us about camp. So why is this something that you decided to do again this year?
Yeah, you know, the ultimate vision for the camp is to bring something different to the community. You hear a lot about football camps, but how many camps you've heard about that has football, finance, and faith? So I mean, that's been the most important thing that we feel like is our differentiator. And we've had a really good response from the community. We've had 1,500 kids and volunteers come to the camp in 3 years. So.
Wow, a lot of people.
Yep.
And you say there's those three aspects, finance, football, and faith. So how does that all play in together?
Originally, my idea, when I would pitch it to people, it's tough to kind of wrap your mind around it. But now that people have seen it in person, they've seen 500 kids there, they've seen all the volunteers. But we want to bring the football aspect. We've had over 20 to 30 guys that come coach that either played in the NFL. We've had guys who won Super Bowl rings that showed up, that were my teammates, obviously, and friends. And then we've had a worship band that comes in, and then we have an NIL guy come speak about what that means for these kids, because obviously everything that's happening with that. So that's been where we've really focused the finance piece on.
Yeah, and Terrence, you and I first met 3 years ago when I first got to Aggieland, when you were first starting this camp up. I mean, this is your 4th annual now, so why keep it going? How have you seen it grow?
Yeah, I think because I've seen the impact. I mean, that's been the coolest thing. Like, you know, we all have ideas that we want to do something, and then you sit on it for so long, and then you actually execute. And we've had over 100 and something kids last year give their life to Christ at our camp, at a football camp. And so, you know, we've been FCA camps and Young Life and this and that, but I can't tell you how many camps I've been to see teenage boys come out and give their life to Christ at a camp. So that's been the cool thing. And then we put together an image of all of the sponsors and the people who have donated to the camp. And when I've seen all those logos and names of people in this community and Aggies around the world that have supported the camp, it's been really cool.
Yeah.
And what has it been like for you to see the feedback from all these students that come out and do this?
Man, it's a little overwhelming in a sense, because football is great, finance is great, but faith is eternal. And so, not that I'm here to preach to anybody, but it's my way of putting out the message of Jesus Christ. We all have our, you know, way to do it, and for me, it's been through my camp.
Love that. Okay, so if someone sees this interview, they want to get their kids signed up. When is it? Where is it? How can we get signed up?
Yep. So this year it'll be at Allen Academy. So, and it'll be on April 27th. And how you sign up is just go to terrencemurphy.com and click on TM Camp. Or you can Google, now that we've getting so many like hits on it, you can just Google Terrence Murphy Camp and it'll pop up.
It does come right up. I was
Yeah.
going to say, I just Googled it and there it was.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
So what does availability look like for this? How much space do you have?
So the first year when we did the interview, right once we put that interview out, it like filled up in like 10 days. Wow. So we had to cap it. So we'll be capping it again this year. So it's 8 through 18, and it's filling up pretty quick. So I would imagine we probably got another week or so, and it's free. I think that's important to note, that it's a free camp, one-day camp that's pouring into these kids, and we're feeding them all day. We're showering them with love, and we're loving on them. But yeah, it's a free camp, one-day camp. It'll fill up pretty quick.
Oh, I'm sure it will. It's really exciting.
Yep.
And looking forward to seeing how this year turns out for you too. So
It's going to be great. You have to come back again and we'll talk about it again next
yes,
year.
because
Let's
it's
do
always
it.
going to be successful.
Or send somebody out to do an interview on site. I think that'll be cool. Let's do that this year.
The 27th.
Yep.
Perfect. Terrence, thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank y'all again.